Rennes le Chateau. There's ruins of something else down there. Probably a Cathar castle.
Rennes le Chateau is a small French hilltop village that receives thousands of visitors each year because of various conspiracy theories. The entire area around Rennes le Chateau became the focus of sensational claims in the 50s and 60s, involving the Knights Templar, the Cathars, and the treasures of the Temple of Solomon that included the Ark of the Covenant and the menorah from the Temple of Jerusalem. Anne Brown wrote the Da Vinci Code in 2003, and they started getting about 100,000 tourists a year for a while. Must add that getting here is quite a feat. The roads are very rural and not well marked. To satisfy the interests of all these tourists, they've built a small museum right next to the church. Here's a model of the church property in about 1890, and this is what the church looked like at that time.
Here's a scene that might have occurred in the past, and these figures are wax. The priest came here in the late 1800s, and here's his vestments. This is his bedroom. In 1886, when he came here, he started finding things as he was restoring the old church. And this pillar is one of the things they found. And in the pillar is this vial. And we don't know what that vial contained, but it was hidden inside here. So this priest seemed to have had a lot of money for all the renovation here. And the question is, where did the money come from? Was it Templar treasure? Who knows? He got summoned to court to explain where the money came from. Fighting the court case ruined his health, and he died in 1917, and I guess the mystery was never solved. The priest had this villa built for his housekeeper, and they hosted many nice parties here. And look at this tile. That looks like it's very, very modern. That's what they're putting in houses that I see on TV. A nice garden in the summer.
Father Senior had this delightful garden built behind the church, and in the corner is the Tower Magdala, a neo-Gothic tower. From the top of the tower, there's a beautiful view of the countryside.
There's lots of little villages scattered through these mountains. And those would be the Pyrenees. Those would be the Pyrenees.
At the other end of this walkway is this conservatory that the priest had built in 1910.
We have arrived at the church of Rennes le Chateau. The Templars were here for a long time and maybe buried the Holy Grail here, but nobody's found it, so I don't think so. More young Frenchmen who were killed in World War I.
The parking lot was at the bottom of this long staircase.
We are high in the Pyrenees. And one of many hairpin turns. This is Aix-les-Thermes. Down below here is ski resort. We also have hot springs. Oh, and it's a village with flowers. Village with lots of flowers. And of course an old church. The war memorial. Now we're heading into Andorra. There are tall mountains around here, and we are down between them.
Andorra is not a member of the EU, so there's a border crossing entering the country.
I think we're in Andorra. We passed a border control, but nothing said, "Welcome to Andorra." But there are certainly big steep mountains around here.
And a very good road to ride on.
Ski resorts, lots of steep slopes.
There are lots of gas stations because Andorra has the lowest price for fuel of any country in Europe.
This is a nice ski resort, looks pretty new. This is the town of Soldu.
Andorra is not a member of the EU, but enjoys a special relationship with it. It's being treated as an EU member for trade and manufacturing goods. This means they don't pay any tariffs with goods moving across the border, but it's a non-EU member for agricultural products.
We're in Andorra la Vella. Houses way up there on the hillside. It's quite noisy, but when we close the door, we don't hear a peep. The river runs right down through the town, and that water is running pretty quickly.
This Salvador Dali sculpture, The Nobility of Time, was placed in the capital city, Andorra la Vella. It was donated to the government by Dali's agent, collaborator, and confidant. Andorra is a tax-free haven, so it's a place people come to shop for expensive things and not pay any taxes.
We're leaving Andorra about 10 o'clock in the morning, and you can see this country is in a very mountainous area, and Andorra la Vella, where we stayed, is right in the bottom little valley, totally surrounded by huge mountains. Here we are leaving Andorra. Andorra is evidently not in the EU.